energy into a combat sports arena that is indescribable with adjectives. Leading that class for me is Khamzat Chimaev, getting back on the proven ground here tonight.
Yeah, you can just see how much he enjoys competition, how much he enjoys the opportunity to go out there and put his talents on display. He is a phenomenal wrestler. He is a tremendous striker, and he's a guy that has unwavering confidence in himself. He believes that he is just better than most at middleweight, or all of them at middleweight. He has an opportunity tonight to prove it. If he beats Robert Whittaker, and he beat all the rest of the guys he's fought, tomorrow Usman included, it will be very hard to deny that this guy should be fighting for a UFC championship.
Oh, no doubt about it. It's just so exciting to see him. As soon as he gets anywhere near the crowd and feels that energy, you saw him already just sprinting. And you're right, DC. You can tell he's just a competitor through and through. He can't wait to get in there. A lot of guys get nervous. They're good at fighting, but you can tell he thrives on that competition, on that rivalry.
There have been a lot of changes for Khamzat Chimaev. He has brought in Dr. Matteo Capodaglio for his nutrition. He has a doctor alongside. He has retained many of his mixed martial arts coaches, but he is no longer training to exhaustion. And it's going to be hard to replicate what he did when he first bursted onto the scene, Paul. The first 3 UFC fights in a span of 68 days. Now just 1 fight in the last 2 years. Health is wealth, and if he is healthy, and there have been some issues with his immune system, a lot of people believe he will eventually find himself in a UFC championship setting. Robert Whittaker, the number 3 ranked UFC middleweight contender, the former decorated middleweight champ, future Hall of Famer. Paulie, 23rd UFC appearance for him, and every athlete is hoping to have that picture-perfect knockout that he produced against Ikram Aliskerov. That has set him up for this rebooking with Chimaev, and of course he believes a win tonight will get him a middleweight championship opportunity early 2025.
How could you deny Robert Whittaker? I mean, this guy, you talk about that favorite fighter's favorite fighter, he is way up there on my list. I love watching the Reaper, Robbie Knuckles, whatever you want to call him, give me some. I love this dude. I love his mentality. I love watching his walkouts. He gets that mean mug on, he starts pounding his chest, he gets himself hyped up, and man, he delivers every time he's in the octagon. He's got great takedown defense, range management. You want to talk about somebody that closes a huge amount of distance anytime he decides to engage in the striking department. Robert Whittaker is that guy with knockout power.
And put it on Chimaev from the very start of the fight. I love his why. His why is his family. He said, my job is to provide. I provide by fighting. So I will fight everybody, anytime. This dude has gone through some hardship, but every single time he gets right back on the horse, lines up the toughest guys they can find, and he just beats them. Robert Whittaker is an absolute savage and one of the greatest fighters we've ever seen inside the octagon.
And when you have all the skills that he possesses, you don't need to be married to a game plan. He says he is never fully committed to that strategy, and he's not waiting for anybody. He has trained relentlessly for this potential 25-minute dogfight tonight, and he is ready to put his skills upon Khamzat Chimaev. Tail the tape for the co-headliner, presented by V-Chains. Be better, earn rewards for sustainable choices. Robert Whittaker, still a young man at 33. Khamzat Chimaev, the betting favorite, is 30. Chimaev 2 inches taller. He will have a reach advantage of 1.5 inches. All right, now for the introductions for the co-main. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Brought to you by True Classic. Head over to True Classic's Instagram and comment UFC 308 to get free store credit tonight only. And now, this fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, an undefeated mixed martial artist, holding a perfect professional record, 13 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds, fighting out of the United Arab Emirates by way of Chestnut, Russia, Khamzat chimaev. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 27 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion and the number 3 ranked UFC middleweight contender in the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog handles the co-main event. Thank you, Carly. Khamzat chimaev minus 225. Robert Whittaker comes back at plus 185. Red corner tonight is 11-0. We'll see if Khamzat chimaev can buck that trend. He is in white. The former champ Robert Whittaker is in black.
I asked Chimaev, I said, did you learn in the Usman fight that you cannot just press these guys so early because they're championship level fighters? He goes, no, brother, I'm going to get this dude.
Early shot from chimaev and a sprawl from Whittaker.
He just shoots, like, he takes real shots. He goes across the octagon and shoots that double leg so fast.
And this is what we expect from Chimaev. He starts fast, intense, usually gets a guy down almost immediately. Whittaker knew he was going to have to deal with this at some point in the fight.
All ear, all ear.
Being mindful of the rear naked choke attempt here from Chimaev. He's got half his hip on that fence. That right hip of Whittaker is along the fence. He's keeping that there so that Chimaev can't fully get around to the back, but he's working on it.
Now he's got his back. Whittaker's got to grab something, get a grip, grab a hand, try to keep Chimaev from controlling him.
Whittaker doing a nice job posting and not grabbing the fence, but certainly feeling some of that Khamzat chimaev suffocation early.
Chimaev is so strong, man. Every time I'm around this guy, he grabs him. It's amazing how strong he is for being so small. He's only about 200 and some pounds naturally, but he feels so much heavier. But Whittaker right now needs to just relax. Don't do anything fast. Everything needs to be measured and smart so that he doesn't make any mistakes.
Yeah, you can tell he's taking his time. He doesn't want to rush up and allow. There was one hook. He's got them both. Oh, Whittaker cut off the other hook.
He got it out. Now
he's got it. Nice scramble there
by Whittaker to escape.
Back down. And that's the thing, Chimaev is going to make Robert work for as long as he can. Now, can Rob withstand this initial burst that he gets from Chimaev?
A lot of fans and pundits felt as though this would be the night upon which we find out just how good Khamzat chimaev is. So far, pretty good through half a round.
He's been able to implement his game plan beautifully. Wrestling, control. It'll be on Robert Whittaker to make sure that there will be some failed takedown attempts. You got to put doubt in the mind of Khamzat chimaev.
Whittaker certainly was not blind to the fact that he would get taken down at some point in this fight.
All ear, fighter. Hit the ear.
But he has not been submitted in the UFC.
Oh! Close. Now he's got to be careful not to get flattened out.
Whittaker was submitted one time pre-UFC at welterweight 13 years ago back in 2011. Never at 85. Chimaev taking his time, maybe trying to get an elbow home right on the ear he lands. He tapped! Still undefeated! And likely coming to a title fight near you! Khamzat chimaev, is that good?
Is that how strong that grip is? That he got